Hello everyone. The title of my presentation is Research on the Security of Visual Reasoning CAPTCHA. I'm Haichang from Xidian University. CAPTCHA is an effective mechanism for protecting computers from malicious computer programs and bots. Each type of CAPTCHA scheme corresponds to a specific AI problem that is difficult for current computer programs to solve, but is easily solvable by humans. Text-based CAPTCHAs have long been the most widely used scheme because they are simple structure and low cost. Text-based CAPTCHAs adopted the CAPTCHA recognition task and the underlying AI problem. With advances in segmentation and character recognition technologies, most text-based CAPTCHAs have been solved. Compared to the text-based CAPTCHA, image-based CAPTCHAs can contain more abundant information with more categories and more diversity in image content. And thus, it seems to be more secure than the text-based game. However, with the rapid development of computer vision techniques, it has been proven that solving CAPTCHAs based on image or object recognition is not a challenge for a machine. Visual reasoning CAPTCHAs are also a new type of image-based CAPTCHA and relies on visual reasoning tasks. The visual reasoning task includes multiple AI problems at the same time, such as object recognition, semantic comprehension, and relational reasoning. There are 4 CAPTCHA service providers, Tencent, Geetest, NetEase, and Dingxiang, who have now proposed visual reasoning CAPTCHAs to defend against the bots. The main object categories in the existing visual reasoning schemes are shown in table. There are 4 object categories, which is regular geometries, Chinese characters, English letters, and digits. The 4 visual reasoning schemes adopt one or more object categories in their design. This paper presents the first attempt to solve visual reasoning CAPTCHAs. We implemented a holistic attack and a modular attack. This figure gives an outline of our holistic model, which consists of an input model, a reasoning model, and an output model. The input model is designed to extract semantic features and global visual features. The reasoning model is designed to determine which part of the text instruction and the global visual feature vector are the most relevant to each reasoning step, following the follow principle of the mark cell. And the output model is designed to predict the probability distribution over all candidate grid cells. The final attack results are 67.3, 66.7, 77.8, and 86.5%, respectively. It proved that we have successfully broken all visual reasoning CAPTCHAs. The high success rate of our attacks also show that the visual reasoning CAPTCHAs are not as secure as expected. To test the robustness of our holistic model, we faced with new variations. We conducted 2 groups of supplementary experiments: robustness to higher visual logical complexity and robustness to new object categories. The results show that as long as the CAPTCHA is still based on the visual reasoning task, our machine can achieve a high attack performance after fine-tuning on only a small number of newly collected samples. We comprehensively analyzed the reasons for the failure cases of a holistic machine and found that the main reasons for failure are different for different change times. Some failure samples for our holistic model are showing model. The failures can be attributed to 4 main causes: classification error, grid prediction error, semantic parsing error, and abstract attributes error. For the classification error, that is, the model learns the features corresponding to some subtle attributes that appear only in relation to specific challenges. For the grid prediction error, that is the model incorrectly outputs a grid cell that is close but not identical to the answer grid cell. For the semantic parsing error, means the model fails to extract the logical relationships expressed in the natural language instructions. For the abstract attributes error, means the number of the class of synonyms and antonyms, pronunciations, competence, and other attributes are larger on Chinese-based CAPTCHAs. Our holistic network has shown remarkable performance in breaking visual reasoning CAPTCHAs. However, when a CAPTCHA involves abstract attributes, our holistic model doesn't work well. If we could manage to obtain the abstract attributes of all foreground objects, and then integrate them into the process of completing the visual reasoning task, this problem could be solved. Based on this idea, we developed a modular method. The framework of our modular method is shown figure. It consists of 4 models for semantic parsing model, detection model, classification model, and the integration model. The semantic parsing model breaks down the raw text instruction into the corresponding reasoning procedures. The detection model is to locate the positions of all foreground objects. The classification model is to recognize subtle visual attributes such as notch, fracture, tilt, directions, and character categories. And the integration model is to carry out a sequence of program-based filtration operations to obtain the predict answers. The results of our modular attack are 88, 80.8, 86.2, and 98.6% for the Tencent, Geetest, NetEase, and the Dingxiang games, respectively. Compared to the holistic model, the modular method is higher in accuracy, but inferior in efficiency. Our modular attack is based on a modular design principle to fairly evaluate the contributions of each of the 3 models of attack with performance evaluation study. We study the contribution of the semantic parsing model, the contribution of the detection model, and the contribution of the classification model. Our experimental attacks on visual reasoning CAPTCHAs not only reveal the weakness and variabilities, but more importantly, help us better understand what kind of mechanics or design features contribute to good security. Based on the observation of the effectiveness of the different design features of visual reading CAPTCHAs, we summarize 3 guidelines for future CAPTCHA design and could make these types of CAPTCHA harder to crack. The first is to using a large category set. Using more categories in CAPTCHA design result in a larger theoretical solution space than a malicious bot must search, and thus provides better security. The second is using more variations. Variation refers to objects in the same category and appear subtle different, but remain the same in their outline and basic features. The third is making some occlusion. Occlusion refers to the case in which the view of object is partially blocked by another object. Making some occlusion will enhance the security of CAPTCHAs. And the last one is the common sense knowledge. Abstract concept can be regarded as the type of common sense knowledge. The ability of the holistic model to address the abstract concept results in 81.9% of its failures on VTT tests based on Chinese characters. And the modular method can solve only a limited subset of challenges based on abstract concept. The body of common sense knowledge held by humans is nearly infinite. All these experimental results show that solving problems based on common sense knowledge is indeed a complex task for current machine learning and deep learning algorithms. The high abstractness and infinite scope of common sense knowledge greatly increase the problem complexity for a machine. Finally, we give some conclusion. We explored the hard AI problems underlying current existing CAPTCHAs and found that conventional CAPTCHA schemes have been proven to be insecure. We comprehensively studied the security of 4 visual reasoning schemes and proved the lasted effort to use novel hard AI programs, that is visual reasoning, for CAPTCHAs had not yet succeeded. And we further summarized 3 guidelines for future visual-related CAPTCHA design. The adoption of common sense knowledge in CAPTCHA design has a promising prospects. Thank you for listening. And if you have any questions, please mail me.